Okay, greetings everybody. Welcome back to the infamous playthrough. As you may be able to see on the top right of the screen, I did some flashcard hunting. I got essentially all of them in the first area here, so just missing
as Legon will show you in this image right here, he really went to town on this side collecting stuff.
Yeah. I didn't really do any of the side missions or anything else, though, so that's still something I didn't do for the sake of, like, filler parts or something, in case we might still need to do those later on, so.
Right. Also, a bit of a news update is that you will no longer be joining us for Infamous.
Yeah, because
going forward, it'll just be me and Legon.
Yeah, that's just what it's gonna be from here on out, so. Last time we left off, it's, the mission that's gonna take place over here with the black fungus stuff that's infected.
The black goo, also known as Venom.
People all over the place. And the water in the fountain.
We are lightning men.
Alright, get over there.
Yeah.
We need to find a way to stop this.
Man, I sure do like Venom as a character.
Honestly, I'm not sure if it was a bad thing or not that I missed the movie.
I mean, if we're already going off on side tangents, nah, I mean, it's probably not, but I liked the movie more than most people did. I thought it was a fun little, kind of a callback to old, like, mid-thousands superhero movies in a good way. It was just fun, little popcorn fun.
Yeah, that's what I've heard about it, too. But going back into the
also,
game...
say hello. Look hello to Trish, the worst girlfriend character in anything.
Yeah, who's literally, hey, you were called a terrorist, I'm gonna break up with you.
Right, and look, you're using your lightning powers for good, but you're still hurting people, fuck you.
Yeah.
It's like,
I'm hurting the people that are literally murdering everyone else who's left.
Right, and who stole all the bullets. Oh, I hate these parts of the game.
This is an annoying mechanic that I can literally just sequence break because I know where to go.
Right, and it's like... Also, Trish's running animation is really goofy to me.
She was moonwalking.
Right. Gotta do that singing juice. It's like... well, then again, I mean, I think there's a slight charm to it, but I think all the running animations in Infamous 1 are really goofy and silly.
Yeah. Also, the vibration of the controller is just extremely intense.
You can just hear it on the mic. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that being kind of annoying as well.
Wait, where'd you go? Where? Why are you? Go with the way to progress.
I can sequence break because I know where to go. It goes down the wrong line of.
I'm also.
Programming. Oh, well, I'm stuck.
I am also just like talking over the game as well. I'm just like losing a bit of focus.
Thanks.
Still.
Professionals we are not.
Nope.
If you get that stuff on you again, you're just
also, I like how like all the cars in the city are usually just kind of dead or barely running, and this ambulance is perfectly fine and nothing happened to it.
I took care of the fountain, Moya.
Well, except for the tires probably being slashed, but whatever.
And it can't blow up.
Gotcha.
Wow, look at man. Next time a tornado hits, we really need to bunker down in that ambulance because nothing's moving it.
You know, why don't we test that? I got grenades.
Yes, let's blow up the only source of health this city has. Oh, well, man, oh my god. The indestructible ambulance, man, society really could use this.
It's like the bottles in Majora's Mask. Those things are immortal.
I know, it's like the real threat of the society is immortal ambulances, not the fucking drug lords.
Or the superpowered people. Oh, yay. Now I'm an even better hero, question mark.
Now we're wrestling champion too? Oh, the lore of Sir Lightning grows. Or what did we call him?
The Zapper.
Yeah, the Zapper. Now we just need to get a wrestling belt.
Yeah.
It's got a lightning bolt on it.
Also, I like the little detail that the goop blotches stay on his face. Even though I kind of also hate it as well. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Are you kidding me?
I hate the segments.
That's where one of the blast shards was. Are you kidding me? I missed...
Ain't that the problem with these kind of games? Is like when you're really looking for these things, you're like, man, I can't find it for nothing.
I know.
And then you start doing
story
right there.
And then it's right in your face.
Right, it's like, here I was, stupid.
All right, you know, I'm
But
just...
yeah, to get back to your point, I like the mechanic of like.
I'm just gonna save so that I don't have to look for that one again.
Yeah, I like the mechanic of the gloopy blotches staying on your face too, because not a lot of games had that kind of like technology back then, where things just stay on your character. Did you find another one?
This game.
Nope. How dare you find another one? You got shot. Get shot for your effort. Oh my god, it's in the tree. Oh, that one sucks. That one does suck.
Yeah.
It's in the tree. So you're never gonna see that unless you accidentally
had a full guide showing me where all of them were.
Right, but it's because it's in that one's kind of a poorly placed one because it's like in a texture you're not really gonna be able to see it through.
The funny thing is, I already found a different one that was also stuck in a tree too. So it's like,
you know, knowing the context of this game makes me want. As I'll ask a certain question later, I guess, but it makes me wonder about like the blast shards and how they power you up and other things.
It's because collectible. Yeah, collectible.
Yeah, I mean that's the game answer, but I have a plot question about it. Oh, by the way, yay!
More of this.
More Venom. Wow, a lot of these pipes are just really rigged badly. They put the wheel on an open pipe. I'd hate to live in this city. Also, I'm not sure if it's a new enemy because I don't remember where we left off, but enemies start to have the riot shields now, and that's obnoxious.
Yeah, I wouldn't really call it
so
new.
Unnecessary. Yeah, because I don't remember if we saw them in the last session.
We did see them on the mission where it's basic now. But yeah, we did see the ones with the riot shields basically on one of the 3 missions at once segment where it's basically you can go do a side mission, learn about the dead drops, and then something else I forgot.
You might have annihilated them too quickly for us to notice, but yeah.
Yeah, it was the one with the with the puddle with the dead drops where it was basically I tried to hit him in the puddle because he had the riot shield, so I could just bypass the riot shield. Right.
Well, this era's action games really love to throw like, hey, you want a stronger enemy? Just give it a riot shield, like Uncharted. You know, most FPS single players.
Yep.
It's just kind of it's in a way it's a problem I have with games. It's like that artificial difficulty in a way where it's like you're not harder, you're just more annoying.
Yeah. You're only harder because you learned how to use common sense and block.
Right. It's like, well, not even just, you didn't even learn common sense to dodge my stuff like a skilled person. You just threw a giant shield in front of your face. It's like, well, that's the stupid way of defending yourself in a way. Because once I break through that, you're still kind of...
Like that.
But you got the shield. Yeah, or like that.
Just launch.
I think that's still one of my favorite effects. Yeah, that's still one of my favorite effects of this game is when they just go flying and floating and stuff.
Which actually, speaking of that, the reason that they go floating is because of the hero version of the... I was about to drain the thing and heal myself.
What happened there? You were like floating in midair. It's like Kingdom Hearts death. Just
when you walk away.
You don't hear me say zap. Oh baby. Zap zap.
Please stop.
Yeah, please stop. Oh,
simple
baby.
And clean
Please
is
stop.
how I'm gonna die in this game right now. Simply bullets.
Bullets to the face is how I die in this game, right? Maybe take care of the people before like
they spawn
on yourself.
They spawn immediately after I turn the valve though, so I can't do that.
This might be one of the harder ones actually, because like I don't.
Hang on,
let
me check something. Yeah, and I also have reduced damage by 20%. So it's
right. This one kind of like this power is like so misdeveloped because it's like it really doesn't change anything.
It's supposed to be higher defense, but it doesn't really do much of anything because bullets hurt no matter how high your defense is, and that doesn't really mean anything.
It's like you're taking a bullet to the face.
Yeah, exactly.
I wonder why it hurts. Because it's like, you know, bullet to the face. Actually, you think about it though, like I still argue that wouldn't rubber bullets actually be a good weapon against Cole? Because he's like a lightning man, and rubber can't conduct through lightning, or the other way around.
I think they
Sorry.
would just be as effective as normal bullets to him, because metal does conduct electricity. It would pull it out of him
Get out.
to an extent. So you could argue
Yeah, well,
benefits for both.
yeah. Well, it's not like a lightning rod, but to me it was like,
Face. Probably screw
oh,
me
well,
up, send me on an
here's one of the
adventure.
moments. I think this is the only one that's a karmic moment, isn't it?
For me.
Yeah, this is. I mean, actually, this person just randomly spawns here after
I know, you
you
just-
run here, so it's like.
It's like, man, you really picked a random place to just teleport and start praying. This guy should be the real hero.
Yeah. Oh,
like
wait,
in Goku
wait, hang
powers over
on.
here.
I got the champion.
Wait, what? We already
Yeah,
got
what?
it. Oh, wait. That does happen, doesn't it? Because it's like if you hit civilians with your lightning,
Yeah,
you
if
can
you go to
slightly
evil,
lose-
if you go to evil, you go back down in rank, or if you go
Yeah,
to good
and
while
that's a-
you're being evil, you go to the opposite end. But it didn't tell me that I went to the opposite end of the rank, so it's like,
And that's a bit of a dumb design philosophy,
Yeah.
in my opinion. Because it's like if you're, I think it's like
I think
once you
that's
hit
more of
certain points
more of an oversight than anything.
Yeah, once you hit a certain point of karmic level, you're never gonna reach the other side fully in this game.
Yeah, like when you get to the
There's
third
just not
bar,
enough.
when you get to the third bar of hero, you're not gonna get to villain without
You're-
50 hours of grinding.
Yeah. Right, you're not gonna get to villain if you're, yeah, unless you just sit there like punching civilians in the face for like 100 hours. Also, another thing about the goop that kind of sucks, and I think that's also why it stays on your face, is it blocks off some of your little chakra points, as I like to call them.
Yeah, it blocks off some of the energy balls.
Yeah. Also, ignore my weebness. Call them chakra points. That's what they look like, though. It's like the little balls. It's like in Naruto, they always did that. It's like little balls of points.
Oh yeah, also neat trick. This bus doesn't explode, so you can just use it to recharge.
Oh, wow, yeah. Maybe that's what they thought. They're like,
The
maybe they need a
ambulance.
good point of recharge.
I mean, buses in other areas do break down though. So
Right. I think this game has a lot of fun. Like, I think there's parts of it that I find more charming than the second game, but I also think, in terms of combat at least, the second game far outpaces it better, and it just adds more variety than this one ever did.
well, I thought those were bad guys.
'Cause-
Oh, you're
Yeah.
you're a
'Cause I
bad
don't
guy with a
remember the
shotgun.
Oh, that
What
guy, no. That shotgun was fucking wow. Man, that shotgun. Wherever you bought that from, money well spent, my friend. I really think the fact that he has a dimension-altering shotgun is a little dangerous. And the main villain really needs to give that guy a bonus.
No, he is the secret main villain.
Yeah, it's like, man, that guy's just a
The
crony. This is the
Gamebreaker.
real villain.
The Gamebreaker. The secret
Yeah, it just
villain.
needs like one of them Borderlands title cards. The Gamebreaker. His shotgun will send you flying into the wall.
His shotgun will send
Literally.
you through the glitches.
Don't know.
Sir, this is real life. Shut up.
No, it's not. I mean, this is real life, but this is also a video game.
You're telling me that we're not in a simulation? What are you doing? And you're telling me the Earth also isn't flat? What's wrong?
Whoa! Okay, that was a big explosion.
Oh, well, sure took care of that real main villain with the shotgun.
No, that's still
That's
later.
that's what I do. That's what I do a lot in this game. I just blow up the cars.
Yeah, I mean, it's good for some environment takedowns. Yeah, this is the guy. There we
Yeah.
go.
These are also the ones that like spit their goo on you because they start to realize that is what like messes you up. For some
These
reason.
guys are on.
Oh, I think it's
Wait, these guys are twins.
and they're both dead now. Good job.
They were both dead before,
No, they
but
are.
whatever.
It's the same. No, it's
Oh,
three of
I
the
hate
same-
this part. I hate
No,
this part.
Go back to it. Go back to it. Go back to it. No, go back to them. They're three of the same NPC wearing different clothes, and one has a little bit more hair. Look at that. Man, I sure am glad I killed this triplet family.
Oh yeah, by
And
the
there's a
way,
manhole. Why
I
can't you do the new
absolutely
powers?
hate this part because of how many enemies hit you and just basically, it is annoying to deal with.
It's pretty rough. Yeah, it's
And you
pretty
can
rough.
actually die from this because, yes, because you can die for some reason, like that. Bullet hail, and I'm dead because, yes.
Well, yeah, I remember this part being a little bit annoying. Like, what? Why were you in cover when you were okay? This game is something else. But yeah, I remember this part being one of the early like hurdles for me. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's just so
this part
obnoxious for early
is
in the
just
game.
bad. This one is just badly designed.
Yeah, it's really like a very pain in the butt difficulty curve for this early in the game.
Oh yeah.
And you still just, I mean, even though Legon like really just maxed out his chakra points for this area of the game, you just don't have the abilities to fight this army of people.
Yeah.
With
You
their
don't
new
you don't have the
mechanic of
defensive
the gas truck.
capabilities.
Yeah, you just don't have. Yeah, you just don't have the abilities to do this. And then they start introducing these things, which suck. These gas truck areas, and then once you see one of these pop up on the map, you know you're pretty much in a spawn rush.
The hell is
And I just jumped through it.
Some kind of mind control. Appears to be
Wow, the zapper is also transparent now. What other powers
Ever
can you
since
obtain
getting
next
blasted by
time?
that shotgun, nothing has been the same.
Zeeks?
It's like that. It's like the Doctor Strange thing where you just shoot your soul through your body.
Except this time it's shooting your body through a bus.
Yeah. Well, yeah. No, even then, it's like for more weeb reference. It's like that dude in My Hero Academia who just like always is naked, but he phases through the floor.
Oh yeah, also,
great.
I should say that thanks to those 2 final blast shards that I just collected in this part, because they decided to show up now, I now have all except for 1 blast shard in this area, which the last one is right over here, and I need the hover to get it.
Great.
Yeah!
I feel like that's also like kind of poor in a sense where it's like, okay, why would you put a blast shard in the first area of the game for an ability I'm probably not going to get till I'm about done with it?
Yeah. Because it's basically like, we don't like you completionists, just go ahead and play the game like it was meant to, just run through, complete it later. If you want to complete it, do it after finishing it.
Mario Odyssey.
Yeah. No, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. Yeah. Oof. 900 Korok seeds for a piece of poop. That's really great.
900 Korok seeds for a bigger Korok seed.
for the Korok turd. It's like,
Yeah.
wow.
Alright, this is
Thanks for
gonna...
just pooping
I
in
think,
your hand.
yeah, this is gonna be the last mission that we do for this part. So, it's basically
Alright.
just run around and capture Reapers. There they are.
Is this a side mission or was this a story one?
This is a side mission. This is a hero-specific side mission.
Yeah, that's still another problem I'm slowly starting to remember about this game that I had, where it's like, you know,
I mean, at the very
they
least,
they
the
have a lot
hero
of side
side...
missions, but they,
No, the,
well,
the
what I was
hero
trying to
side...
get at.
Okay, you go first.
yeah, what I was trying to get at wooed. No, I'm just kidding. What I was trying to get at was like a lot of the side missions, regardless, really kind of don't differ from this.
Yeah,
kind
they're
of
very
just hunt
repetitive.
guy down.
They're very repetitive.
Yeah,
Also,
I
found
think two cut down on the amount and also made them more unique.
it did to an extreme extent, and it's much better for it.
Right.
Meanwhile, I just have to run around the city and find this last Reaper. Where is he?
Yeah.
Hunt for Reapers.
And there's an interesting point. I think next part I'll bring it up because we're about done with this one. And this mission.
Assuming I don't find a Reaper in the next 5 minutes. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, true.
Go ahead.
Well, there's an
there
interesting
they are.
point. Well, no, because there we go. It's also more of like a bigger discussion than I kind of thought about over the last, like, in between sessions. Oof. Nice. That's the thing about these, like, the combat in this game, and I'm slowly seeing it as you're getting pelted while you're trying to chase these guys down, is like, I really think the enemy AI is stupid, but also has too much power for its own good. So it's like they can literally just like bumble around and like spin in circles and shoot you, and they'll still probably get a good hit on you.
Oh yeah, that's...
Until you start getting the defensive abilities.
Yeah, most specifically the one before the end of the second area, because that is...
Which is
pretty
way
much
too late in the game.
It's pretty much essential for the second boss. Or second
Right.
main boss. Like, it's essential for the final boss of the second area.
The boss of the second area, that's all you have to say.
Yeah,
But yeah.
the boss of the second area, yeah. Alright.
Well, wait a minute. Well, I thought we were going to end the part after that mission, but you just kind of got gung-ho.
Yeah, whoops. Oh well.
Oh well, after this one then.
I mean, this one was just kill the bad guys.
Zap, 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 zap.
And it's done. Just like that. Yeah, we're gonna end the part here.
Wow, I can't believe you didn't hit a single hostage. There's one dead right in front of like a group of them, and you missed.
Yeah.
Did we also mention the Zapper has the luck of the Irish?
Oh yeah. He's got the look of the Irish lad.
Well, his name is Cole, so...
Yeah. Alright, we're gonna end the part here.
Right.
Thanks for watching this one. We'll see you guys next time when we go back to the roof and sleep and get drunk.
Because we're a hero? Question mark?
Hey, even heroes need breaks.